What's up guys, welcome to Simple Chinese. My name is Mike. In this lesson I want to talk about how you can count and measure time. So in the previous few videos we talked about how you can tell time, but there's a difference between telling time and measuring time. For example, telling time most likely will be to talk about exact moment, let's say 1998, June of 1998, blah blah blah, things like that, right? But measuring time will be a time span which is from, let's say, 1997 all the way to 1999, right? It would be like 2 years. So in that case, telling time will be different compared to measuring time. So I wrote down all these measure words for time. It goes from year all the way to minute, to second actually. So we can just gonna go through that very quick sort of review, right? So longest one will be a year, will be 年. And by the way, all of these words, any words I use in this in any videos will be posted down in the description box. So if you have a question on that, you can simply just do a search on your own, just copy paste. Okay. So 年 means year, 月 means month, 周 / 星期 / 礼拜, all three of these means week. So you can use either three of those interchangeably. Okay, they all mean the same. And then 天 means day, 小时 or 时 means hour, 分 means minute, and then 秒 means second. Now, a couple important things I want to talk about. First thing is this here, hour. So when you tell time, for example, in English, right, you say 5 o'clock. That means 5 o'clock exactly at 5, right? And then you use the word o'clock. O'clock is different than hour, right? If you say 5 hours, that means a time span of 5 hours. And then this is exactly what 小时 or 时 means. So 小时 means hour. No, not clock. Clock in Chinese, as we talked about in a previous video, will be this word 点. 点 means exactly 5. Like whatever 5 it is, exactly 5, right? But 小时 here means 5 hours. So that's the biggest difference. And then I think other than that, everything is the same. We're using the same, words. Another important thing I want to talk about is this one, month. Okay. So when we try to count or measure time, what we simply do is simply put any number here, and then you simply add in front of any measurement words you want to use, right? For example, I want to say 10 years. 10 will be this word here, 10, and you simply say 10 years, right? 10年. That will work with anything here other than 月, month, or maybe 小时 here. So what I mean by that is you don't say 10月, because 10月 here simply means 10th month, which is October, right? So what we do is you have to use a measure word for 月, which is 个. Okay, that makes this phrase mean that this phrase now will mean like it's 10 months long, not the 10th month. Okay, so there's always a difference. Okay, so I guess the biggest difference is just like I said, it's not exact moment or exact time. It's a time span. So that's why we use this 个 here. So I'm gonna put 个 here. Okay, and then that is for 月, and you can also put 个. Okay, I'm gonna pinyin here too. 个. You can also put the 个 here in front of 小时 too. So let's say 5 hours, right? 5个小时. Okay, 5 hours. That'll work too. Or if you don't want to, you can get rid of that too. 5小时. That works too. So this in our industry a little tricky. You can use 个 or you don't have to, because hour by itself, 小时 here by itself, it already means 5 hours. So it already means the time span. So you don't really have to specify. 5小时 will work fine. But if you want to get more specific, then you put 个. That works too. Like you work that too. And then another, the third important thing I want to talk about is this, I would say kind of specific, and I think I already talked about it in a different lesson. It's this here, number 2, right? By itself is more like specific. Let's say 20个, right? That means 20. But sometimes if you talk about time, it would be better to use another word, which is 2. Okay, 2 here is used mostly with all these time. So you don't say, for example, you don't say 2年. Okay, this doesn't work. Okay, you say 2年. Okay, say 2年, because 2 here also means 2. It's just you use 2 during different occasions. And then just remember that when we talk about counting, measuring time, you use this word 2. Okay, and the pinyin here will be 了一行 2. Okay, it's a little weird, but it's fine. You can always find the description. Okay, so and that works for every single one of those. So you say 2年, 2个月, 2周, 2星期, 2个礼拜, 2礼拜, 2天, 2小时, 2个小时, 2分, 2秒, all fun. Okay, counting time. So now let's just create some sentences, create some examples, and then see how it goes. So we can say, I spent 2 hours doing my homework. Okay, it will be 我. That means I. 花了. That means spent. Then 2 hours, right? 2小时. You can say 2小时 or 2个小时. Both will work. So this one here, you don't have to have that. Okay? 2个小时 then do my homework. 我做作业. 作业. Okay? I spent 2 hours doing my homework, doing my homework. So that'll work. Okay? Let's make another quick example here. Let's say, 我花了7分钟跑1公里. So I spent 7 minutes run a mile. Okay, how do you say that? It will be, again, 我花了 7 minutes. Let's be more specific. Let's say 7 minutes and 3 seconds, right? So 我花了 7 will be 7, so 7分. Then how many seconds does it say? 3 seconds or 2 seconds? Anyway, 3 seconds. Let's say 7分03秒. 03秒. 跑1公里. 1英里 actually. Mile is 英里. Okay, so that means I spent 7 minutes and 03. So 7:03 03秒跑了1公里. And let me see. If you say 我花了7分3秒跑1公里. So I think if you get rid of the 0 here, that works too. Sounds a little weird, but just like how English sound, you always say 7. I guess you say 7 minutes and 3 seconds will work in English, but in Chinese it would better be saying 7 minutes 03 seconds. So 03秒. Because we write 7, it's like somehow something like that. I think. Well, you know, right time. But anyway, you would say 7分03秒. So that will probably work better. Okay. So I spent 7 minutes and 3 seconds run 1 mile. You know. So that's how it goes. So you get an idea here. Basically, really all you have to do is kind of put all these words in front of any of those. Just remember that 2 in this case mostly use 2 here, and then 个 here goes behind 月, and then 小时 here means hour. You don't use this o'clock 点, because you don't say like I spent 5 o'clock running marathon. So it doesn't work like that. Okay, so that's all about this lesson. If you have any questions or comments, please write down below, and please subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.